Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. All right, hello everyone. My nose is running like a son of a gun. I think I spit too much frou-frou smells into the room. I hope I'm not allergic to lilac because that's the smell I've got going on. And let me see. Yep, I can hear myself, so I'm gonna swipe out of that. I don't need to be here. Yeah, the song I've put up here in the link is thank you, Google Drive. You're a pain in my butt. I have had this. Thank you. I've had this song stuck into my head for days. Hey Sandy, how are you? Paola. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna share it with everybody else. I didn't share the video because the video is a little there. I don't know if they made it, if Avenged Sevenfold made it, or if whoever put the video up made it. I don't know, but it's a little dark, you know, because a Brompton cocktail is usually what they would give people rather than hospice. So, yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I have a death bat tattoo. So, got to see the Rev a couple of times before he went. But yeah, that's stuck in my head since I mentioned it. What was it, Tuesday? Not wanting to do anything, and if it comes down to it, I would rather have a Brompton cocktail at the end. So yeah, I did it to myself. And the lovely medical system we have here in Yakima. And this is why my cardiologist is on the west side. I can't get in to get, maybe it's because it's 2 procedures. I can't get a mammogram and an ultrasound until Tuesday. So I'm stuck waiting until Tuesday. Hi, Goose. I put in kind of, it's like I said, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do anything to be. I'm pretty sure I'm just rejecting my implant, my tag, not my. Most people hear implant and go, "Oh, you have falsies?" No, I don't have falsies. I just have a natural backache. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't figured out if I'm going to get to that point, if I'm going to do anything with memberships. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. Hey, Brazzy, I got to get to the monetization part first. Part of me wants to monetize, and part of me, I just, even if it's just for a while, so I can tell my granddaughter, "Hey, your grandma is monetized on YouTube." Yeah, because if I get monetized and I grow really big, and I don't really want to grow really big, I like this little comfortable conversation area. So, yeah. So yeah, I gotta wait till Tuesday. I gotta be there at 10:45 in the morning. And cool, thank you. Oh, awesome. Okay, that's a good way to do it. That's like my Patreon, which I haven't looked at lately. I've put it at $1 and $5. That's all it is. Yeah. So now that the kids are gone, I can get more active doing stuff. I did a video. I recorded a video. I've got to upload it to here, but I'll wait till after this since YouTube only sends out 2 notifications a day. And I don't know about shorts. I don't think they really send out notifications much for shorts. So, yeah. But yeah, the doctor yesterday wanted me in today. And since our system, we only have one hospital here in Yakima, the county seat, I can't get in until Tuesday. So, but and I gotta remind him I'm thinking about it. He's got to pick up. I have an antibiotic. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, it's like me and my Patreons. I've spread between my memberships and my Patreon. I had to finally stop my secure team Patreon because I forget how many years I've been doing that. And I switched what I was paying the secure team over to Pastor Paul Begley. So, and then I'm one of these people who has a website membership to the Leak Project. But I need to ask Rex if it's better if I go the yearly website, or if I should do Patreon for him. One of the two. Oh, cool. I'm slowly learning from you, but I'm only like at 1,200 views so far, so I don't think I'll make it by the end of the year, but I don't know. Now that the kids are gone, I can babble a little longer. Oh, it was so nice. I didn't get to exercise this morning like I wanted to because I had to be on hold with multi-care because all their crap from the scheduling is run on the west side. So I sit there and wait on hold and on hold. Just getting ready to put my number in for a call back, and they picked up. So now it's getting frustrating. It's like I love my doctor here, but I think I slowly need to get most of my stuff done at Swedish on the west side. It's only like a 2-hour drive. And the only time it'll be a pain in the ass is the winter. And hubby's talking about getting a different car that will be more reliable because my Impala has 217,000 miles on it. But I'm just not thrilled with the idea of it's like my son's Explorer has a smaller engine than my car. So I'm trying to find something with a car with a bigger engine because especially when I'm by myself, it's genetic. My birth mother was the same way, and that's why she's in the box. She drove too fast. I'm a bit of a speed demon. Some guy thought he was going to speed up going up the Natchez grade, which is going up the grade, which is about a 600-foot elevation gain in just a tiny bit over a mile. So it's kind of steep. Well, I think he thought he could just, I went to pass him and he thought he could just, speed up and go past me in that truck. No, I smoked him. All I got to do is hit the gas, and that 3.9 liter engine just kicks in, and I'm just cruising right up to the top past him and just bailed. I was gone. So, yeah, my brother's the same way. Hey, Sasquatch, it's okay. Someone's got to do the job. So far, my work today has been on the phone to a doctor's office or to a medical procedure. Got laundry done, cleaning the kitchen counters. Did a couple of TikTok videos, some short jokes for here that I'll put up, and that'll be pretty good. One of them went, how did it go? I can almost guess why they called it almond milk. Because no one could say nut juice with a straight face. So that's going to be one of my shorts today. Yeah. But it was just so nice to get up and no kids, nobody here, nice and quiet. I don't have to listen to Fortnite. The 13-year-old will be doing cross country, basketball. Oh, God, I know. Yeah. The 6th. The 6th, I have to have daughter uh, at the hospital by 5:30 in the morning to have a small procedure done that's just because it needs to come out. Um, so I could have 4, drive her down there and have her down there by 5. I can't 5:30. I can't leave. Hopefully she's done by 11:30 or 12. So I'm gonna bring a blanket, a pillow, sleep in the car, maybe go to the hospital cafeteria food's actually really good. So I'll probably just meander into there, have some breakfast, meander back out to the car, sleep some more. So, and, I wanted to go to Gold Creek, but I'll probably be too tired. I said, we'll just go up here to Cowiche Creek Brewery. I guess their burgers are really, really good. So I haven't been there since before the Wu Flu. And back then they didn't make food. They just had taco trucks and whatnot come in. So yeah. Yeah, I gotta see what the boys want to do. Last year the boys just I wasn't even a thought in their mind. Hubby had to tell them to text them and say, tell your mother happy birthday. So we'll see what happens this year. And because I didn't get a Mother's Day either. I was taking care of hubby right out after surgery. So yeah. 58. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my goodness. Well, they say it comes in threes. Hopefully that's it for a while. I'm tired to death. It's like I taught the 8-year-old when she was younger. I said, what do you say to the Lord of Death? She looks at me and she goes, not today. So yeah, it's a good idea. Very, very good idea. Get back to where I am. Think. I gotta play catch up on the news blast after this. Because Enoch's been off doing I don't think he had a camp out, but some kind of patriotic thing. I forget what he did. But yeah, I'll be sitting my butt here for the next hour and a half after this. So yeah, man, it makes it tough. On the plus side, if there is a plus side, it wasn't right in the middle of the holidays. That's what I got to deal with. Little asshole. Made sure we'd all remember him around the holidays. Put him back together and strangle him myself. But tomorrow I won't be here. Tomorrow I'm back on the schedule again. I need to check and make sure I get my bills paid today before I go shopping for tomorrow. Saturday I think we're going huckleberrying. We're gonna try again. See if it make sure everybody's feeling well before we do this again. So I would like some huckleberries, but I think we're too late. And I gotta download the topo map to the area around the Little Natchez. I mean, pretty sure I know where I could find some, but I don't think they want to walk almost 2 miles to them. So, oh, honey, rest as much as you can. Yeah. because you just kind of got to let it all out and just write down every good moment you can think of, and hopefully well, you did get some video of her. Yes, you did. Good, good. That's right. I'm trying to remember what I saw. Uh, I'd love to take a nap, but I got clothes in the dryer. I got clothes in the washer. I got get that done. I didn't get my yeah. It does come in three. It sucks. I didn't get my bed made. I got my blanket up, and so the cat's on my blanket. But I didn't get my bed made because I need now. It's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow, which I'm comfortable with. What the hell? Just a second. I hear a weird noise. Yeah, hold on. Are you bagging the doorknob? Well, I let Goose out. Fine. What? Come on. Let's go. That's not done. There you go. I don't think it was the cat, but she wanted outside. And from what it sounded like was uh, a flicker from a light bulb. Well, I don't. All this is LED now, except for like two lights. And yeah, I knew it wasn't the heat lamp in the bathroom, but the cat's outside. For about a month after my dad died. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? I have an old lamp. It's one that sits on the wall and looks like it comes out of the wall. It's like from the 50s. It's glass, and well, I've got a amber light in it, and I've turned it into a touch lamp to this plug-in attachment thing I got at Lowe's Hardware. And there for a while there, I'd come in and the lamp would be on high. For about a month after Dad died, the lamp would be on high. I loved always waking up in the middle of the night, the lamp's on high. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. So, yeah. Dee Dee's got some good music. If I can find it. See if I can get his link through here. Turn my sound down so I have to listen to myself twice. Go to channel, do the do's, do the shares, do the copy link, go back here, go back in here. I don't have my glasses. This is a blur. There we go. There we go. It should come up here pretty soon. Yep. There we go. Yeah. He does his own music. It's pretty cool. He'll have a music out and I'll just hit play and walk around and just like listening to a radio. So, yeah. But, yeah, but after about a month it stopped. So I think he just kind of moved on. So, which is good because go explore. It doesn't, yeah, it sucks he's gone, but awesome. He's a good dude. But he's a parent. You kind of expect it, especially at 90. And so, and I was never one of those kids that turned to my parents for advice. Well, for one, all I with mother, all I would get would be go to church or go find it in the Bible or go no, mother. Or even, then if it wasn't that, it was, well, you're just not living your life right, you're too fat, you're too I just didn't ask my parents for anything. So I'm not lacking of any advice now that either one of them are gone. Hey, Don, how you doing? Yep. Sitting down here complaining about the medical system that Yakima's is way understaffed for as big as the city is and how many people they have to serve. So what should have been today, the procedure today will now be Tuesday. We used to have 2 hospitals here at one time, and now we have an empty one and one that's overcrowded. So, and and ER is a nightmare here. Yeah. Uh, and then to add to insult, here they will charge more than the customary amount. So even if insurance will only pay so much, so they leave you stuck to pay the rest of it. Yeah, it's whereas the Swedish, it is the customary amount. So, I think by the time we were done with the surgery and 3-night stay, it was only about $3,000 total we had to pay out of pocket. So, yeah. Hey, suspicious guys, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's just terrible. No, that's where we picked up chicken pox. Ugh. Uh, almost 36 years ago. Is in the ER. Yeah, that was fun. 24-year-olds who never had chicken pox. Itched and scratched and yeah. Hubby had a full beard and after that he never grew one again because he sat there and had chicken pox in his beard. He's like, no. So, yeah. Who was it? Someone I know recently just sat in the ER for 4 hours. I got in there quickly because mine was a heart issue, you know. But the wait for the doctor to come tell me what all the lab works and the finding took a while because I kept hearing the code for trauma over and over again, and I'm like, well, he's not going to be back for a while. So, uh, yeah, that's terrible. I wouldn't. It, we have urgent cares here, several, but I don't know if all of them carry my insurance, and it's not that. It's not like the old days when you'd go into an urgent care, you'd go in, you'd be seen right away. It's just a matter of you know when you get in there, and now they have to schedule you. I'm like, "Oh, if I want to do that, I'd go to my doctor." So yeah, yeah. The 19th suspicious is the cardiologist appointment. Tuesday is the mammography appointment. I remember telling my half sister, because she had to get one. I said, "You want to practice to get one?" I said, "Take your boob, put it in the freezer, and slam the door. That'll give you an idea of what it's like." And she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Yep, that's a good example." Yeah. Ooh, that's terrible. Man. Yeah, they are. Like I said, I'm this. Maybe everything hit me at once now because we're paid up, so it's nothing out of pocket for the rest of the year. Maybe that's why I got hit, but I'm gonna run with it and get it all done as much as I can between now and the 31st of December. So Yeah, and like I said, not all insure they don't take all insurances, so yeah, it's like, well, if my town doesn't have squat, it wouldn't even have a stoplight. Um, oh wait, no, we do have a clinic. We don't have an urgent care, but we have a clinic. I don't think a lot of it's in English though. But yeah, we do have a clinic after some um it's attached to the hospital. Yeah. It's in the old it's in the old Lutheran church. Yeah. Oh, suspicious. That just makes me hurt. Mm. Is she old enough she can just get them removed? I mean, there's the hormone loss. That's the one big thing. Uh, man, I had issues, and how did I tell the doctor? Because we are talking about hormone therapy for me since I'm at that age, and he goes, "Now refresh my memory. You've had a hysterectomy?" And I said, "Oh yeah, the oven's gone, but the knobs are still there." And he just busted up laughing. He goes, "Oh my God, I have never heard it put that way." Yeah. I said, "Yeah." Because when they went in to do the ultrasound so they could send it over to my OBGYN, who really wasn't my OBGYN because mine retired and I had the boys 30 some years ago. Um, she's like, the ultrasound tech was like, "Y- See this little raisin over here in the corner?" She says, "That's your ovaries." Well, I'm like, wow, raisins, what a description. But yeah, yeah, so yeah, my two little raisins are still there, but I don't think they're working well. Um, now on the plus side, Tuesday I will have met one of the criteria doctor wanted for the hormone replacement because since I've had hysterectomy, I don't run the risk of cancer really because there ain't nothing there for for the cancer. So, um, but he wants the cardiologist done first, and then we go on the next step. So yeah, yeah, getting old is such a blast. I forgot to turn myself off on YouTube once I put Dee Dee's link up. Um, because I'm watching my hands move down here after I move my hands up here. So, yeah, they're making it harder and harder nowadays. I mean, both my boys were over 9 pounds. My oldest, I was in the hospital twice for hyperemesis. I was sicker than a dog. The second time I went in, that I walked into the doctor's office and he looks at me and says, "Pack your bag. You're going to the hospital." Okay. So when I went in this for my second, I looked at the nurse and I said, she asked, she's writing stuff down. She goes, "Well, do you want to try natural?" I said, "No." C-section, schedule me. I'll come in with my hair and my makeup done. And I did. And and then when the doctor's looking at me, he's going through the options, and I said, "Can I have a tubal while you're there?" And he's like, "Sure." He looked at my sure. At 25, didn't even bat an eye. You know. Oh no, he did question. He goes, "Well, are you sure?" "Hey, Janet." He goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "I came from a large Catholic family of two, and I want to carry that tradition on." And he just laughed. And so, yeah. So big old letters on my chart, tubal. But it's like one of my extra children that goes camping with us. She had, let's see if Nathan's So she'll be 35 this year. She last year didn't want kids. Like, I understand why. Not a problem with it. Um, and she's had a lot of problems. Uh, they didn't even take out your gallstones. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Um, it was a fight because she had some serious problems to finally get a hysterectomy. And it's just like my son's fiance. It was a fight to get a tubal. Even after 4 kids, they were like, "Yeah, well, we're not sure you're done." And I'm like, "You fucking assholes. It's not your guys' decision. It's our decision." I'm like, "Ah, yeah." She finally got it, which, I can't say that I blame her. It's like my son says, "I can see 4 kids on accident, but people having 4 kids on purpose?" He says, "That's insanity." I said, "Yep, well, your dad's one of 6." He starts laughing. So I can't, yeah. I don't know why they don't. I told my doctor, I said, It's affecting my quality of life," and which it was. And yeah, I mean, nowadays they can have a tubal and then they can be reversed, and you know, mine, no. I told doctor, make sure, no, there was no going back. I mean, I'm cut, tied, and made into julienne fries. Burnt, you name it. You know, there was no going back, and for a tiny split second, I regretted it. And then the gals next to me, her baby screamed, and I went, "Nope, nope, no regrets whatsoever. 2's enough. 1 for each parent to deal with." So, uh, mm, one to step in between me and the kid when my exact words were, "Get out of my way, I'm gonna kill him." Because the 13-year-old knew how to push mom's buttons. So, yeah. It, I just, it's like I said that one day. Why is it always men? Menopause, menstruation, menses. Why is it always men? You know, just have them walk in our shoes for at least 30 days. No, 28 plus 5 more. You know, but so yeah. Fortunately, it was a man on the other end of the phone telling me I can't get my appointment until Tuesday. I mean, nothing against him. He's just the one that luck of the draw that answered the phone and had to schedule it. So, oh wow, yeah, not yet. Oh God, no, not yet. But when they come in, they will be coming in. Oh yeah, 5 orders. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Stupid me. But like I said, now I'm going for the kimono things to go over these things in the wintertime. I think I got enough floral. I think I need to go with solids because maybe I could get a black solid to go with this one in the wintertime. And uh, so I have something to go with the colored tops I have. And then I need to go through the closet and get rid of a lot of shit. So maybe, no, that's not tomorrow either. Tomorrow's shopping, so I won't be here. Saturday is um hopefully huckleberry, if we can find some, or just get me out to the woods. I don't care. Some stuff's really cool and some stuff's not. Um, I haven't uh like, where'd I throw it? for the class reunion. It's got a butterfly. It's got to be worn strapless, but it's a little. I want it big enough to fit the hoo-has, but it's a little long because I got a short. Well, I have short legs and a long body, but it's not long enough, so I gotta fold it down and stitch it up just a little bit. But what's the thing I got in here? I'm not. This wasn't too bad for like $8. I also make some nice pajamas when I got baby girl because I can't figure out what I did with the pajamas. Yeah, it's not too bad, and it just kind of thingy bobber. I don't know how, you know, but and then oh, I gotta. This is the one I gotta work on. Not so much this, but I gotta make it a belt. It's backwards, but it's got the big sleeves, and I got black satin for a belt, so it's not too bad. And then I like my crow pictures. Where's no, I can't do that one. But yeah, so it's not bad. But oh yeah, I want to find one, a nice silk kimono. But if I treat it like I did my silk pajamas, uh, I'll never wear them. I think I finally parted with my silk pajamas. They didn't stretch. They didn't. So I was like, I'm never gonna wear this. I might as well just shove it on to Goodwill, and somebody else might. So yeah, my I've got. I'm sure somewhere down at Dad's there's jade that he uh scuba dived for in Japan. It's like I gotta get down to Dad's. I remember he's telling me stuff he did in the army, and I'm looking at how your parents want your kids to do better than you did, and I'm listening to Dad, and I'm like going, oh, there's no way in hell I can outdo what he did. Yeah. Oh yes, I had to have those as a kid, so my hair wouldn't tangle or split ends, or now I'm just tempted to get a bonnet. Um, my dad asked one day a couple years back. He goes, "Have you seen my ivory chopsticks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, they're in my china hutch, Dad." He's like, "Oh, that's where they are." Yep, safe and sound, not going anywhere. you know. So he picked them out of Japan in the war. If you guys want to sit and stare at my bookcase for a tiny bit, I will run down and get this dress. I've got to get it cleaned, but I will run down really quick and get it. Dad brought it back from Japan. It's it's gorgeous. I don't know what got spilled on it, so that's why I have to get it cleaned before I decide. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas on what the hell to do with it. Okay, just give me a couple seconds. Enjoy the background behind me. Figure out which one of my books are what. But I will be right back. I need to bring the dress up anyway. Okay. Let's see. It's warm down in that room. Okay. Says it's a size medium from Kata Girl, Yokohama. It's got the little clasp. It's got my makeup on it. And it's got the zipper and the snaps. And I don't know what got spilt on it. I've had to re-stitch the zipper. I have to sew it back onto the machine. Get some of the I'm sure if someone can't, if I can't get this clean, I'm sure someone can upcycle it. Especially this. I wouldn't know what the hell to do with it. But I'm going to try to get it clean first. But yeah, I wore this to school. I was that tiny. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was that tiny. I need to drop this off at the cleaners tomorrow and see if they can do anything with it. But yeah, I don't know if, what do you call it? The clip in here. I'm not sure the way my son's stepdaughter's gonna be built will ever fit into it. Of course, the smaller generation is so full of that. What do you call it? Corn syrup and everything. I don't think they were very tiny as we were. And it would probably look okay because she's half Vietnamese, but I don't think she's gonna be tiny enough for it. So I'm surprised I was tiny enough for it. So sleep. Oh yeah. No. If there's I was hanging around last night hoping for a Marf, and then I think I gave up at about 10 o'clock last night. I was like, Ding Dong Me didn't check his community page, so I kept waiting and refreshing and looking, and I think I got to watch Canadian Prepper and listen to some Jordan Maxwell talk from 50 years ago. So, yeah. I had a satin jacket that way in the 80s. Really pretty burgundy. Yeah. Yep. I need to double check and make sure my son is wearing the Seahawks jacket and not turned around and sold it. Because there was one just like it for $300 on eBay. He better not sell it. He's making more money than his dad. And it's just him by himself. So, yeah. And he still owes me $60. Yeah, I'll pay you, Mom, when I get paid. I'm still waiting for the $60. He's like, can I get 30? Can you send me $30 so I don't go overdrawn? Usually a couple days for the end of the month. And then he never got around to it the next month. And I didn't ask him. I forgot. And so the next month he goes, can I borrow 30? And then I'll pay you 60 I owe you. I still haven't gotten 60. So good Lord, I ran upstairs. I'm getting warm. I don't have any windows open in here. But yeah, I ran up the stairs. I don't know why. I've got their USB lights, little LED lights, and they're about this long, and there's magnetic stickies. You stick to the wall, and then you stick the light to the magnetic stickies, and it's great because I don't have to turn any lights on. I can just it lights up my ankles and the stairs, so I can see the cats that like to lay against the flush against the stairs, and they go on as I go down. Their motion detect, and then when I go back up, and, yeah, one of them was out. I was like, oh shit, so I have to get it fixed to trade it out. But those things are great. I have one in the garage on the refrigerator. I have one on the metal door to the garage at 4 doors. So that lights up when you come in at nighttime. You don't have to deal with that. I got one in the utility room stuck to the washing machine so that I don't have to turn on the light. I can just walk through the garage, but I can check and see if the cat had shit stuck to her tail and dropped it on the floor. I've stepped in that before. Everybody, long hair cats are beautiful. I'm like, you've obviously never had one. So yeah, I have them stuck in different places, like my shelves. When I step down to go into the laundry room, I've got food and stuff, and the metal shelves. I got one stuck to the metal shelf so I can see where I'm walking, and I think nutrient. That's the one that actually has the new. Um, Patriot Supply. I like their Alexa Pure stuff, but a lot of their foods, great. They're 2,000 calories, but they're not very nutrient dense, except their tomato juice. Tomato soup is, but a lot of their other stuff isn't. Yeah, my son sold a T-shirt. I forget. I think we had one of the Wayans brothers on it for $1,600 on eBay. I got choked. And of course, eBay took a good $300 from that before they sent him the check for taxes. But I was like, for a T-shirt, that's part of the reason I'm keeping all my T-shirts in a box when I have to go through them. So it's like the one I had when I was the kids. I think Nathan wore it a couple of times to school, and it had a cartoon of a window fan and a vacuum cleaner. Let me see if I can find it real quickly. It was and a vacuum cleaner. I said, and it looked like. Let me see. There it is. Come on. Just open it up in a new tab. Just give me the picture. Yeah. Let's see. Go back. He wore this to school a couple times. I bought it, and it's a good thing I raised boys. All right, where'd it go? Oh, I gotta go. Which one did I? That's the T-shirt I had that my son insisted on wearing to school. So awesome. Okay, yeah, I know Marp's talked about it a few times, and I think I've sent it to hubby the link. Yeah, this is the yeah. I love the way they made it look like there was an eyeball in the fan, and then the light bar in the vacuum cleaner. It was like looking up at the fan. Yeah. And there was one my son sent me a picture of, and he goes, "Remember this shirt?" And it was from back in '92 when we were at Juneau, and he found a T-shirt for his dad, and it's like a cartoon drawing of like sled dogs. The first sled dog is still standing, and the rest of them are just laying down with their feet up, and the comment is "hoof arted" on top. And so he thought that was the best thing and had to buy it for his dad. So he found another one, but it was too small to get. But yeah. Yep. Yes, I do. The one t-shirt I wouldn't let him have because I knew he would wear it to school was it was the uh it was a Def Leppard concert t-shirt, and the back says, "I suppose a rock is out of the question." I'm like, yeah, no, this one's going to Goodwill. You are not wearing it to school. So yeah. Yes. And somewhere, I don't think we still have it anymore. Um, uh, Keith had a T-shirt that it's supposed to be the shape of Kentucky, and the word said it had KY, just K and the Y, and then the bottom it says just slide on in. I'm like, oh God, he wore it a couple times, but yeah. Sometimes we didn't always win the Parent of the Year award with those two boys. So let's see, delete, close, delete. This thing pretty much crashed on me about 20 minutes before this started. I haven't restarted my computer in ages, and I still had Windows tabs open from yesterday's pictures. So, oh yeah, yeah, we were the fun parents that all their friends wanted to come over to. That and the fact that there was two parents, because a lot of the kids didn't have, well, like the two boys that we helped with, their parents were gone. The girl, her parents were. It was a really weird story. They were together, but not together. But then there was a third, and no, really weird. So yeah, we were like the weird idea of some stability. So they all, I mean, one night I was asleep, and the bunch of kids show up, and I have three teenage girls jumping on the bed, trying to wake me up. And I'm like, what? Wait, what are you guys doing in here? So yeah, yeah. She came out. All her sisters came out really level-headed after dealing with what they had to deal with. Extremely level-headed, which is, I'm proud of them. But yeah, they all. Uh, one of our friends made for the oldest for graduation a beer pong table. They used to play a lot of beer pong in the basement, and I'm like, you idiot! We're how many houses down from the police station? We're like, uh, about 8 houses down from where the police station was. Yeah. So, oh God, I listened to the one playing Fortnite, and I'm like, thank God that he will grow out of that weird, awkward phase, at 13, 14-year-old stage, when you're just trying to get an idea of who you are. He cracked me up yesterday. He goes, "Is there any chance I'm part Mexican or part black?" And I'm like, "No, honey, none at all." "Oh, why not?" I said, "Because both your parents are white." I said, "And you look at their parents, they're white." It's like, oh. I said, "Well, there's a small possibility there might be a little bit of Native American. I can't remember which one of his mom's parents have a little bit, but that's probably filtered out anyway." But yeah. Oh, video games are terrible. Um, the boys didn't have any violent gun games until after they were 18. No, it's I was the parent who bought the children, and I mean they were still. I think Steve wasn't even a teenager yet. Conker's bad fur day. I didn't realize it. Uh, hubby called and said, "Well, Blockbuster's getting rid of these video games, and you know, his coworker's wife says it's hilarious. Should go get it for the kids." So, I ran down and got it for the kids, and we're playing it. And oh my, go at least no, that's not where my brain went to, but it's better that they just cause havoc. Um, and I'm reading the cover after a while, and I'm like, oh my god, this is an NC-17 game. I mean, yeah, it's cartoon, it's animated and everything, but you have to throw toilet paper at a poo monster. You have this bee that pollinates this flower, and this big sunflower has two big huge leaves right about here, and the bee bounces on her leaves. And I'm like, oh my god. And it's a um what was conquer? See, a squirrel, I think. A drunken squirrel, and then a squirrel with a hangover. Oh man. I haven't seen what they've done. They watch a lot of Fortnite and Laser Beam and um something or other, that gal that uh has a Lego, not a Minecraft world, and I watch a lot of that too. I'm like, why don't you just guys go play Minecraft? You have it. And go, we've been playing Minecraft since it came out as beta when Notch first put it out. So, like, go play Minecraft. So, God, I remember when they had they just did Grand Theft Auto, and oh, it's those two will fight and complain, and I'm like, it's a game. It's ones and zeros in a computer. That's all it is. That is all it is. It's not real. Oh, um, uh, shit, I forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah, the new Miami one, I guess they don't like because it's a little too realistic for Miami. But back then they had in the internet. There's a big old long code you could type in, and when the prostitutes were out, and I asked the boys, I said, "Have you ever done this?" And they was like, "Oh hell no, it takes too long." I went, oh, "Okay, all right." But then of course, you know, my boys were the ones that the oldest, someone invited him to a party with alcohol, and he's like, and I saw it over his shoulders because that was back in the day when your big old monitor and everything was in. We had it in the dining room in a roll top desk or a computer desk, and it was out there for everybody to see. And so he's like, "No thanks. If I want to have a drink, I'll just have one with my mom." And I was like, "Wow, okay." So that's okay, Flapjack. How you doing? You ready for the 60-degree weathers these next couple of days? It's like we're getting a preview of fall. So yeah, that's and school starts Monday. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad. I mean, they're adorable. It's gonna cost their mom a pretty penny for this past month. Except this time I'm not gonna spend most of it on Temu. I gotta I gotta get some more fuel for winter. So I have it. Oh God. My little redhead, the 8-year-old, she comes in the middle of summer with a jacket on. I'm like, why? I'm cold. I'm like, oh, enjoy the cold, child. You're gonna cook here in a minute. Oh, yeah. It Her brother's so skinny. He's one of those that are always cold. He left. I had to tell his mother to come back because he left his blanket here. He wouldn't want to be gone for. He goes to cross country, so I won't see him now until maybe a half day. So, yeah. Oh, your guys is cold in Florida. Is when it gets down to 32 degrees. Y'all are freezing down there. I get out to 32 degrees and it's like, yeah, walk out to the car without a jacket on. Oh, oh. But I'm just glad the heat's over with. It'll be 80 degrees next week. That I can handle. And it should be, yeah. So, yeah. Shopping's tomorrow. Next Friday will be Mount Rainier. And then take the granddaughter to Mount Rainier. And then hopefully they stop this stupid ticket shit thing. So but it should be sunny. It's clear. It's calling for clear skies at Packwood. So that means it should be clear skies there so she can actually see the mountain, not just the base of the mountain. But I want to get her to Myrtle Falls and get a picture of her in that iconic picture of Rainier on Paradise. It's the mountain with the water, the creek coming down in front of it. And so, yeah. And I keep checking to see if the guard station, if they fixed it yet. Nothing yet. So I don't get to go there this fall. Yeah, I've gone a couple of times, but now I'm to the point I have to get rid of shit before I gain more shit. So it's yeah, it is. Yeah, it smells like lilacs. And I sprayed it like 3 times in a row, and that's when I first started, my nose was itching so bad. Yeah, it's over in my corner. It's a glade. So no, I haven't seen much. Though Keith did ask, was it yesterday? I forget what he asked if I said, and I was like, no. I said I was in the kitchen. Oh. So yeah, ours aren't starting to turn yet, but usually ours freeze. But um fall stuff we'll start feeling fall weather in the middle of September. We won't start feeling winter until January or February when it all snows in 1 month and then it sits there and melts slowly. Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we've had a cold snap, and then they freeze on the tree, so they never fall. So all winter long, you hear, yeah, it's annoying. And then they fall in the spring, so you have to rake in the spring. So, but that's why I love Washington. I get all 4 seasons, especially up here. And it doesn't change. I mean, I don't have a very long growing season, and I need to go. I want to go do it right after I do this, so I can, while I'm thinking about it, or ADHD will space it all out. I need to go out and see how big that uh, heirloom tomato plant is, and see what size of pot I need to get tomorrow, and see if I can get it so I can leave it outside as long as I can, and then bring it in the wintertime. Yeah, our leaves aren't doing shit. They're still green. We have water today. That was a good plus. We had irrigation water today. I think they're going to do that till the end of the year, which gives them more time. But I'd always thought you had to do a special thing if you save tomato seeds or whatever. Not if you let them drop and rot into the ground. So, well, if I can save that, I don't think I'm gonna buy. I don't think I have enough tomatillos. You have to have at least 2 plants because I have to cross pollinate. Um, to worry about saving them, and then just round up both beds. So, yeah. We called for rain this morning, but I don't think I ever saw any. So, but I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna wear to town tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till it's a little cooler before I wear one of my obnoxious t-shirts. The latest one I got says "Bitch, you missed." So, um, I think I'm gonna order. Uh, I gotta order something from We Are Change. I know I've got a T-shirt from We Are Change that says "Asteroid 2024." Just end it all. So sweet. I need to. I need to start. I need to start exercising, and not so much dieting, exercising again. Now that the kids are gone, and I jumped in the scale yesterday at the doctor's office. Of course, I'd eaten with the kids. 205. So, and I didn't exercise much. Well, he wasn't feeling. Well, hubby was healing because the bouncing of the floor hurt, and so, and I didn't exercise much with the daycare kids arriving in the first thing in the morning. Uh, yeah, and so now I got to get up and start exercising. I didn't today because this isn't as bad. I mean, it's still sore and swollen. It's not as red, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So, yeah. Now you got me wondering. Go back to YouTube because this chat won't show up until was it 24 hours or so? I won't be able to find it. I hate the fact that shorts come up first. It pisses me off. Um. mm. Oh, I've seen this type of wood before. That's awesome. Yeah. Holy cow, that's a lot of bags. Yeah. Gotta take the garbage out today. I'm debating. I'm debating going to Planet Fitness if I can get, what is it, the gold membership or whatever. I think it's like $20 a month. I can put Keith as a guest, and he can, go work out on the machines and then come home. But since I'm the one with the gold membership, I could tan, which would save me money from going to the tannery, which I should do tomorrow and Saturday. No, can't do it Saturday. Um, uh, um, 'Cause it helps clear up my skin. I remember turn that off when I'm done. I love the smell of lilacs. It reminds me of my great great aunt, because she had lilacs everywhere in her yard and an apple tree, and that's where I learned how to eat apples, green apples with salt. That makes my mouth tingle right there. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but yeah, go slow. Can you tan? Um, I know the 8-year-old's mother, her dad was a bright carrot top redhead, freckles. She doesn't tan. She burns and goes back to pasty white. The little redhead, I don't put sunscreen on her. Never have. And for one, I forget what's in it it's toxic in most of the sunscreens. Yeah, that's the best way to go. Oh, then perfect. You will slowly turn. Yeah. The one with zinc oxide, which I use if I'm outside to cover these guys up because these guys cost me money. Speaking of my Patriot Supply, they just sent me a text. Look up, type in Jimmy Dore and sunscreen, and you'll find the video where he talks about I think, like there's 20 some brand sunscreens out there that have this chemical that is cancerous and not good for you. And then there's also a type in Jimmy Dore and is it sunshine, on how you've pretty much been duped this whole time, that the sun's not bad, you actually need it, which is obvious. I mean, we need vitamin D, and vitamin D isn't a vitamin, is it a steroid or a hormone? One of the two. It's not really a vitamin, but that's what they call it. Yeah. And we need so much of it. The FDA's recommendation is equivalent to a minute in the sunshine. But to get a day's worth, you need at least 30 minutes in the sunshine. So, yeah. Isn't that wood just gorgeous? I mean, nope, that's not Goose. I thought I heard. I gotta start getting used to kids hollering at school again. The 8-year-old's gonna be going over here now, so she'll just walk here. They have one librarian for 3 schools out here. So they don't have a library time. But they're still expected to get their AR points. I said, that's bullshit. You don't give them a dedicated time to go in, and they're supposed to do it on their own if their grades are good. I'm like, oh my God. I am so glad I'm out of education. It's not school anymore. Oh, that would be pretty if they did. Even just like the base to some lamps. I can see, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. My brain wants to visualize people who turn pins, writing pens, the wood. Okay. Okay. Got to remind him of my prescription, so he remembers to get my meds. He's gonna. So, okay. Yeah, I gotta have my antibiotic and hope. And who knows what's gonna happen if the antibiotic works and I go in Tuesday for all of it, and I don't know. Just my luck. My luck, it'll all be gone by Tuesday. So when I get there's nothing really to look at. Okay, guys, I love you all. I need to get going too because it's been a minute 14, an hour 14. So, like, I won't be here tomorrow. I will be back Monday, even though it's Labor Day. I'll be back Monday. So, God, it's Labor Day. All right, guys, I love you all, and I will catch you on the flip side. All of my love. All of my love, Miss Dragon. And away we go. I should have turned off my ringer. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love.